Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video. And in this video we're going to talk about how the Mutant Mayhem director, Joe Rowe, says that there teases the appearance of Shredder in future movies. Now I am really cautiously I'm cautiously optimistic about this movie. Optimistic only because Kevin Eastman is into these turtles, but cautious because it's Kevin Eastman, and I am not a huge fan of Kevin Eastman as a director. I'm more a fan of him as a actor, which he's also going to be acting in this movie. But like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Seth Rogen as an actor. So I'm torn because I do want to be excited for this movie, but with Seth Rogen being one of the overseers, I don't know. Anyways, let's give this a read, shall we? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles character Shredder might not be in Mutant Mayhem, but as my okay, be right back. So sorry, my laptop was mixing up on me, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles character Shredder might not be in Mutant Mayhem, but it will definitely show up in future movies, says co-director James Rowe. If the new animation spawns a franchise, that is. Well, Dark Knighted, Rowe jokes to FFX magazine, a new issue, which I'm going to skip all of that, go to the quote. When you're grown and you've become confident. Okay, sorry, I had to switch my phone. My laptop was really messing up on me. But anyways, continuing with the quote. When you're grown and you've become confident as a teenager, to then go up against a foe that is 3 times scarier than anything you've ever seen before, that's interesting and dramatic. In TMNT lore, Shredder is the arch enemy of the titular Turtles mentor Splinter, who is voiced in the new film by Jackie Chan. Various iterations of the character, which is most often known as Oroku Saki, have become depicted over time, including human and non-human, as well as both male and female. The only time I've seen the Shredder be a female is when Karai, Splinter's Oroku Saki's adoptive daughter in the 2003 show, took on the mantle. But that was after he died. Anyways, as you might expect, Mutant Mayhem centers on the righteous reptilians Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo. Sorry, I couldn't resist. As they set out to win the hearts of their fellow New Yorkers after years of being sheltered by the human world, alongside their new friend April O'Neil, the anthropomorphic foursome attempts to take down a mysterious crime syndicate, but find themselves in over their shells when they become the target of the mutants. Which we will see on August 4th. Robert's seen how the Turtles are very rarely adolescent whenever a new first on the 80s cartoon rolls around. Rowe, who helmed the movie with Kyle Spears, told SFX, "We wanted a teenager to watch the movie and feel seen by it and understood." Yeah, sure, because a teenager couldn't watch the 1990s film trilogy, or the Bay Turtles trilogy, or watch any of the cartoons and not be seen or heard. Sure, that cannot be done. Okay. Anyways. That was our... I'm being sarcastic, and it might seem like I'm doing a little bit of jabs, but I'm still and that's probably because I'm really cautious about this film, which, of course, maybe I should ease up a little bit, but I don't really have much faith in this movie in the moment. But anyways, that's what makes our cornerstone for everything, making the Turtles not hulking, ripped versions of themselves, but lanky and awkward. That carried through into casting actual teenagers. It's insane that it had never been done before. Uh, that's just a snippet of our interview, available at the latest issue of the SFX magazine. Um, so essentially, they want the turtles to be more relatable to teenagers. I guess why they aren't having the turtles semi both, really, or as buff as they were, but the part that does intrigue me or spawn most of my interest, I have to say, is the fact that they are like, if the Mutant Mayhem Turtles does become a franchise, then we will see the Shredder. Now, I didn't always say this, but I think it's a very interesting way to have, like, if this this new version of Ninja Turtles becomes a trilogy of a movie, right? How, and if they, maybe not in this movie, maybe in the sequel, where they tease the Shredder, right? The first movie is really to, like, establish these turtles now, right? Where then the next movie, like, ups the ante a little bit, right? Shows a foe that's, of course, more challenging than the one that we're getting in this movie, right? And have the scene after the credits. Pulling at Marvel. Having the scene after the credits. Maybe even in this one too. Of the Shredder in some way. Eluding that we are going to get the Shredder. So by that time, when we get the Shredder in the third film, we kind of already, like, seen, like, got an idea of what he will look like. And maybe, like, Oroku Saki's in Japan and somehow one of his misters tells him that the Turtles and a guy named Splinter helped defeat, whatever baddie in the, New York City. And maybe, like, Oroku Saki sees this video of the Turtles fighting. And he kind of, like, being somewhat reminiscent to, like, the 90s film. Like, in this, like, footage, he recognizes the, fighting style. And maybe he figures, okay, Macho Yoshi, if Master Splinter was a human in this version of the Turtles, then maybe Macho Yoshi survived. And trained some, quote-unquote, freaks. That, and then set up, like, have that scene on the credits be, like, set up the third movie, essentially. Like, yeah, we're getting the start in the next movie. Or, like, I don't know. But my point is, I'll give these turtles a chance. I'm not exactly excited about this for these turtles, but I think they deserve a chance from me, especially if Kevin Eastman digs these turtles. Which I met Kevin Eastman. That warrants me giving them a shot. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I will talk to you fellow mutants later.